Well, hello there. Well, this is new, isn't it? This is Brigador. It's been out a little while now, but I've only just finally got around to picking it up, and I'm very glad I have, because it's really rather awesome. I will try not to talk too much through the video, because that will just simply end up distracting me, and I will die on my arse terribly, almost certainly. So why is it awesome? Well, kind of, this is why. Yeah. Mecha Stomp! Oh, missed him. Never mind. There we go. I got him that time. Right. So it's kind of like a MechCommander-meets-Rogue, or roguelite, I guess. I really like it. I've been having a lot of fun with it. It's very simple to pick up, really quick to play through, and yeah, it's just really intuitive, really fun, and there's like loads of unlockables. Come here. This is why I shouldn't, you know, play games and chat at the same time. So I'm in kind of like the roguelite mode here, where you basically just can earn a little money to unlock all of the weapons and all of the mechs and all of the pilots, and it's not necessarily the most clever game you're ever likely to see, and definitely not the most complicated, but my god, it's fun. The art style is really nice, the interface is nice and simple, so if you look around the edges of the screen you can see my objectives, and there's one of the orbital cannons that I need to nuke, so... Oh, I just love that. I just love that. That's really cool. So there are, you know, different types of vehicles. So big, small. I mean, this is one of the bigger mechs. And yeah, oh, hang on. Let's just get rid of these guys. And the game mechanics are really easy to pick up and really fun, and you know, you got shield, you've got health, there are ammo dumps around where you can, you know, replenish your ammo. This guy is a captain, which means I've got to get rid of him fairly quickly, so I'm going to use my cloaking ability, which I'll show you probably in a separate video, how that all works. So yeah, I'm going to get rid of this other comms tower, because that hopefully will stop people setting off alarms. This heavy weapon is just amazing. So I can actually reload it there, which is why I'm not going to destroy that ammo depot quite yet. But one of the things I will do is get rid of that captain, because that will hopefully discourage people from setting alarms. So the basic mechanics are, you've got to destroy structures, and there are little extra things like substations for power and comms towers, which you saw me destroying earlier. Alright, okay, let's try and stomp on him. No, come on, die. Pick up the shield, and then... Oh, you need a bit more. Okay, there we go. So the garrison thing in the top right tells you the total strength. of who's left. Well, I'm gonna just top up my heavy weapons while it's near. There we are. So you can see the little reload mechanism is, the little icon is above my big huge stompy mech. And I just need to hunt down all of the remaining icons around the edge of the screen and destroy them all before I wander off. So I've spent probably about 5-8 hours in the game so far, just trying out the freelance mode. That is so satisfying. Oh, enemy here. There, not for much longer. Just to kind of like get used to the mechanics a little bit, and you know, just try and figure out which things I particularly like doing. Yeah, actually, I'll scrag him with my heavy weapon because I'm running a little bit low on my my primary. So in the top left, you can see my my ammo status. Yeah, let's. Oh, okay. You can see that guy at the top there, who's just wandered off screen. Him, who I've just thankfully destroyed. Okay, just active camo, just to reset my cursors a little bit. There we go. Yeah, come on, die already. Right. Now you might think, oh no, I'm out of ammo. But if I can at least get to one of these, yeah, okay, that gives me a little bit. But here we are. Here's an ammo. And you can see with the reload icon, I can actually replenish my stock from here. So that actually worked out a little bit better than usual. I've found that there's a little bit of a strategy to kind of like 100%ing the mission requirements. That's kind of like leave the ammo depots to last. Make sure that you only destroy the ones of the weapon ammo types that you don't actually have. So I'll come back for that. We appear to have killed the entire garrison. So the rest of this ought not to be too difficult. So there's our final orbital cannon. We'll nuke that. Yeah. And there's another little ammo dump. So now, yeah, I guess I can find the exit and just knock off the final 2 ammo dumps. So, I have to be careful when I'm playing this because I actually have a second monitor, and if I put my mouse cursor over the edge of the screen, it does bad things, so it makes it a little bit harder to play. So big mechs can kind of like stomp to do melee damage and destroy things, whereas there are kind of like tanks which can kind of like rush through walls and buildings and stuff like that. And the anti-grav vehicles have their own kind of like version of the stomping mechanism. Then I will just reload. Not that I really need to, there's barely anything left to shoot. But we will lay down a nice little mortar. And now we've achieved all our objectives. The only thing left is to head to the exit. And you know, if you want, you can... Everything is destructible pretty much inside the walls of the little region you're in, so you can earn a little bit more money just by blowing a few things up. Yeah. Killing civilians, all that kind of really ethical stuff. So once you're done with your objectives, you can zoom out and you get paid, which is really quite useful. Because if I just duck out of there for a second into the main menu, you can buy or hire new pilots, or Brigadors as the name implies, and they have different stats, and the more expensive they are, the better bonuses they give you, which mean you earn money quicker. And you also have, you know, mechs. There are 3 different factions with all slightly different philosophies. So you saw me playing, I think it was with this guy, yeah, the Rat King, with 2 heavy mounts. But there are also you know, smaller mechs, even kind of like power suits that give you bigger payout multipliers if you manage to survive, because they have smaller, less powerful weapons. And you know, you got tanks, which are, you know, that doesn't look too much like a tank to me. It's more like a walking fortress or a rolling fortress. That's, you know, more like a traditional tank. I do like this one because it's just made of cars cobbled together on a set of tracks, and you can put 2 heavy weapons on it, and it's an absolute beast. It's really quite fun to play with. This I will have to play with and do a video of it at some point, because it's a tuk-tuk. You know, this tiny little 3-wheeler taxi that you find in India with a couple of small mounts on it. It gives you a colossal vehicle payout bonus. But yeah, it must be quite fun to play with. But we'll get there. And then, yeah, the final class of vehicle is kind of like the anti-grav, and they can kind of like kill their anti-grav engines and stomp on things from above, rather than rush like a tank. And yeah, they're quite fun. They tend not to have as much armor as the tanks or the mechs, but they're faster and they're more maneuverable, and there are certain advantages to that. I pretty much, well, oh, here we go. I've actually bought and requisitioned all of the equipment, and that gives me a nice little achievement on the game as well. So, you know, once you've bought all of the different types of weapons, and there are kind of like mortars that a little bit like the one I just showed you in the last, which one is it? Yeah, so that was the thing that was doing all the major huge damage, just like laying waste to all of the buildings in the mission I just did. FAE stands for fuel air explosive. It's the closest thing you can get to a nuclear bomb with a conventional weapon. Hugely destructive. Really very fun. You know, so you can have like howitzers, you can have lasers, there are kind of like cannon weapons, auto cannons, chain guns, rail guns, chemical weapons. The amount of customization in here and replay value is just astounding. It's really, really good. And it's in the summer sale. So what the hell are you waiting for? Go get it. It's only like £7. If that hasn't convinced you, well, I guess I'll just have to record a few more videos of me blowing stuff up. And, well, you know, if that doesn't convince you, then, well, go please yourself. On that bombshell, I will cut this video short and leave it there. And, yeah, well, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you were sufficiently intrigued to maybe go and check this very, very nice little game out. And, yeah, see you for the next video.